Hello everyone. Once again, this is Vartika coming up with yet another video on Python. In this video, we will be discussing about the various literals in Python. As I have discussed in the previous video that there are 5 types of literals in Python: numeric literal, string literal, Boolean literal, non-literal, and literal collections. Starting with the numeric literal, there are 3 types of numeric literals in Python: integer literal, floating literal, and complex literal. Integer literal is one which do not contain a decimal point. It can either be positive or it can be negative. For example, 10, minus 34, 12, etc. There are 3 types of integer literal in Python. Decimal integer literal, these are the numbers that we normally use in our mathematics. Octal integer literal, these numbers start with 0, O, like 0, O, 1, 2, 0, O, 3, 2. These types of literals can contain only the digits between 0 to 7. Next is your hexadecimal integer literal. These start with 0x and they can contain digits between 0 to 9 as well as alphabets between A to F. Floating literal. Floating literals are the numbers with decimal point. They can also be positive as well as negative. They are expressed in 2 forms. One is the fractional form, that is the normal number that is written with a decimal point, and another is an exponential form which contains the letter E. The part written before E is known as the mantissa and the part written after E is known as the exponent. For example, 2.345 E02. Here 2.345 is the mantissa and 02 is the exponent. Coming up to another form of numeric literal, that is the complex literal. These are of the form A plus Bj, where A and B are the imaginary parts. Both A and B can be floating point values, and J is actually under root minus 1. Now, another important literal of Python is string literal. Anything that is written within single quotation mark, double quotation mark, or triple quotation mark is called the string literal. There are 2 ways of writing the string literals. One is a single line string literal, and another is multi-line string literal. Single line string literal is one that is written in one single line. It can be enclosed within single quotation mark, double quotation mark, or triple quotation mark. Now, the multi-line string literals are those that cover more than one lines. There are 2 ways of writing the multi-line string literal. One is written in triple quotation mark, and another is written in either of the quotation mark, but every line is ending with backslash character. One thing has to be taken into consideration while writing the string literal is that the beginning and end of the string should contain the same type of quotation mark. That means if it is starting with double quotation mark, it should also end with double quotation mark. Another important point is that if you write a multi-line string literal within triple quotation mark and you display that string literal, the string will appear in multiple lines. But if you write the string literal ending with backslash, though you have written that string in multiple lines, but it will appear in one single line. This is the difference between 2 ways of writing the multi-line string. Now, in order to calculate the size of the string, we have a function called len. Len function is used to calculate the number of characters in the string. One thing has to be taken into consideration, that is space is treated as a character, and the escape sequence, although it contains more than one character, but then also it is treated as one single character. Now, before we start further, let's have a demonstration about the string literals that we have discussed right now. Here I am creating a single line string enclosed in single quotation mark. See, it appears as it is. In the same way, a single line string enclosed in double quotation mark, again it will appear in the same line. Third, a single line string literal enclosed in triple quotation mark. It will also cover one line only. Now I'll be creating a multi-line string literal. First of all, I'm creating a multi-line string literal in triple quotation mark. See, I'm writing my name in one line. In the next line, I'm writing is ABC, and in the next line, I'm writing and I am further learning Python. I've written the string literal in 4 lines. Now when I'll display it, it will appear also in 4 lines. Now when I write a string literal in quotation mark and ending the line with backslash character, see, I'm writing hello, how are you? What is your name? I have written the string literal in 3 lines, but now it is appearing in one single line. Now let us calculate the size of the string literal. One thing has to be taken into consideration, that when we write the string literal in triple quotation mark, when the number of times we press enter key is also calculated in the size of the string. Let's check it out. See, I am writing a string, single line string, and it is calculated the total number of characters. Now the multi-line string, see, there are 5 characters but 2 enter keys, so the total count is 7. Again, I am writing multi-line string ending with backslash. The number of characters in this string is 6. So 6 will be displayed because enter key now is not calculated over here. So this is the difference in writing different types of string literals. Moving further with another type of literal is Boolean literal. The true and false values are considered to be the Boolean literals in Python. Another literal is non-literal. It is a special type of literal in Python. It is used to indicate the absence of value. If you assign any variable with the value none and then you display the variable using print statement, it will display none. But if you write the name of the variable in interactive mode, it will show you blank. Literal collections. Python also supports certain literal corrections such as list, tuple, dictionary. These topics we will be covering in our upcoming videos. So do keep watching our videos for detailed Python knowledge. With this, we come to the end of this video. But if you like this video, do subscribe it. Thank you.